911 emergency when reporting.
Oh my God, dude!
Sir?
Yeah.
Sir? What seems to be the problem?
Dude, you don't even understand. You don't even understand, dude. Oh my God. Oh my God. My
Sir, okay, take a deep breath.
I'm
Try to
trying.
calm down.
I'm trying.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's going on?
My dick, you motherfucker, my dick. Oh.
Sir, what seems to be the problem? What happened?
It's stuck. Ah.
Where is it stuck?
It's stuck in my girl's ear, pussy.
Okay, sir, if you're going to listen to the devil, you can't take it completely literally. Have a good day.
I gotta eat ice cream.
You do?
Yeah.
What kind?
Duh. Well, I have like chocolate malted milk balls ice cream.
Oh, you love those balls in your mouth. That's awesome.
I do, man. Suck on my chocolate salty balls.
How about you, Adam? Do you like ice cream?
I do.
What kind?
Oh, man. I would say probably like chocolate malt ball, something like that. I like balls in my ice cream too.
Nice. I guess I'm the boring one then.
Or no, you know what? The best ice cream is chocolate peanut butter at Baskin Robbins.
That's
not
actually
bad.
my favorite.
That's not bad.
That's actually my all-time favorite.
Yeah.
Not bad.
Cool.
Them big old chunks of peanut butter. Hell yeah.
Yeah. When you find that big old chunk of peanut butter in the middle.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
I love that.
You like have to smack it with your spoon to break it up.
Yeah.
It's cool because
This
it's
is
like
stupid.
it's cold. It's cold, and then you put it in your mouth and it melts and it gets all peanut butter creamy. I love that shit. My favorite is mint chocolate chip, dude.
That is a good one.
I love that.
Yeah.
Is this our intro or are we?
Yeah, it is actually. Fuck it.
Yeah.
So you're gonna eat ice cream. Mars, you could probably hear in the background making dinner because we record our interview before our intros. Oh my God, I just let the cat out of the bag. Damn it.
What?
Big
What?
secret.
Nothing. We're just doing an intro.
Hey, guess what? Our studio isn't really a studio.
Dude, you're not supposed to say
Tell
that.
him that shit.
You dude. Now everybody's gonna know.
Yeah, man.
I think there was like one guy that's actually fooled. You guys fly and like meet up together in a studio for real?
Yeah.
Yeah,
every week
totally,
on
dude.
private
Yeah.
jet.
That's right. It's the TDYK jet. You never seen it in the sky? Jeez.
Got our logo huge across the tail.
You bought Iron Maiden's old jet.
Yeah. It's got chocolate malt ball ice cream on it.
Yeah.
And the wings have ear pussies painted on them.
Yep.
Oh, that was a good fucking intro earlier, huh? I'd like
It
to thank
was.
the Academy. That's awesome. Hey, let's start the show or something.
Sure.
Okay. Cool.
The Satanist asks, what is wrong with being human and having human limitations as well as assets? By denying his desires, the mystic has come no closer to overcoming compulsion than his kindred soul, the Christian. The Eastern mystical beliefs have taught people to contemplate their navels, stand on their heads, stare at blank walls, avoid the use of labels in life, and discipline themselves against any desire for materialistic pleasure. Nevertheless, I am sure you have seen just as many so-called disciplined yogis with the inability to control a smoking habit as anyone else, or just as many supposedly emancipated Buddhists become just as excited as a less aware person when they are confronted with a member of the opposite, or in some cases, the same sex. Yet when asked to explain the reason for their hypocrisy, these people retreat into the ambiguousness which characterizes their faith. No one can pin them down if there are no straight answers that can be given. The simple fact of the matter is that the very thing which has led this type of person to a faith which preaches abstinence is indulgence. Their compulsive masochism is the reason for choosing a religion which not only advocates self-denial, but praises them for it, and gives them a sacrosanct avenue of expression for their masochistic needs. The more abuse they can stand, the holier they become. Masochism, to most people, represents a rejection of indulgence. Satanism points out many meanings behind the meanings, and considers masochism to be an indulgence if any attempt to sway or change the person from his masochistic traits is met with resentment and/or failure. The Satanist does not condemn these people for giving vent to their masochistic desires, but he does feel the utmost contempt toward those who cannot be honest, at least with themselves, to face and accept their masochism as a natural part of their personality makeup. Having to use religion as an excuse for their masochism is bad enough, but these people actually have the effrontery to feel superior to those who are not bound up in self-deceitful expression of their fetishes. These people would be the first to condemn a man who would found his weekly release with a person who would beat him soundly, thereby releasing himself from the very thing which would, if unreleased, make him, as they are, a compulsive churchgoer or religious fanatic. By finding adequate release for his masochistic desires, he no longer needs to debase and deny himself in his every waking moment, as do these compulsive masochists. Satanists are encouraged to indulge in the 7 deadly sins, as they need hurt no one. They were only invented by the Christian Church to ensure guilt on the part of its followers. The Christian Church knows that it is impossible for anyone to avoid committing these sins, as they are all things which we, being human, must naturally do. After inevitably committing these sins, financial offerings to the church in order to pay off God are employed as a sop to parishioners' conscience. Satan has never needed a book of rules, because vital natural forces have kept man sinful and intent on preserving himself and his feelings. Nevertheless, demoralizing attempts have been made on his body and being for his soul's sake, which only illustrate how misconceived and misused the labels of indulgence versus compulsion have become. Sexual activity certainly is condoned and encouraged by Satanism, but obviously the fact that it is the only religion which honestly takes this stand is the reason it has been traditionally given so much literary space. Naturally, if most people belong to religions which repress them sexually, anything written on this provocative subject is going to make for titillating reading. If all attempts to sell something, be it a product or an idea, have failed, sex will always sell it. The reason for this is that even though people now consciously accept sex as a normal and necessary function, their subconscious is still bound by the taboo which religion has placed upon it. So again, what is denied is more intensely desired. It is this boogaboo regarding sex which causes the literature devoted to the satanic views on the subject to overshadow all else written about Satanism. The true Satanist is not mastered by sex any more than he is mastered by any of his other desires. As with all other pleasurable things, the Satanist is master of, rather than mastered by, sex. He is not the perverted fiend who is just waiting for the opportunity to deflower every young virgin. Nor is he the skulking degenerate who furtively hangs around the dirty bookstores, slavering over the nasty pictures. If pornography fills his needs for the moment, he unashamedly buys some choice items and guiltlessly peruses them at his leisure. We have to accept the fact that man has become disgruntled at being constantly oppressed. But we must do everything we can to at least temper the sinful desires of man, lest they run rampant in this new age, says the religionists of the right-hand path to the questioning Satanist. Why continue to think of these desires as shameful and something to be repressed, if you now admit they are natural, returns the Satanist. Could it be that the white-light religionists are a bit sour grapes about the fact that they didn't think of a religion before the Satanists, which would be enjoyable to follow? And if the truth were known, would they too not like to have a bit more pleasure out of life, but for fear of losing face, cannot admit it? Could it also be that they are afraid people will, after hearing about Satanism, tell themselves, "This is for me. Why should I continue with religion which condemns me for everything I do, even though there is nothing actually wrong with it?" The Satanist thinks this is more likely than true. There is certainly much evidence that past religions are, every day, lifting more and more of their ridiculous restrictions. Even so, when an entire religion is based on abstinences instead of indulgence, as it should be, there is little left when it has been revised to meet the current needs of man. So, why waste time buying oats for a dead horse? The watchword of Satanism is indulgence instead of abstinence, but it is not compulsion.
All right, for episode 78, holy shit, John, we need a guest. What do we call an emergency?
I don't know. What are you talking about?
It's an emergency. We need a guest. Who do we call?
No, that's fucking up Adam's thing. He wanted to talk about...
He's going to tell us what number to call.
Okay. I wasn't ready for that. Sorry. All right, do it again.
If you need a fucking guest, you call me. But hey, have you guys ever called 911 before?
Wait, no. Let's start it over.
Good.
I'm laughing like a fucking giddy little schoolgirl. I can't have that on Get Out There on the airwaves.
I like it.
All right, Adam, go ahead.
For real.
Do
it, Adam.
Go ahead.
Who? Me?
Yeah, you.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm
Have
leaving
you guys
all this
ever
shit
dialed
in.
911
I'm
before?
leaving all this shit in the show. Just go ahead. What?
Have you ever dialed 911?
Me? No, never. I've never had to, actually. I think it sucks that I've had a telephone ever since I was 15 years old when I was out on my own. I've had a phone, and on the fucking bill, it always says 911 something access fucking fee and shit. And I've been paying this fee for a long time, man, and I've never had to use it. So, you think I can get some money back?
I don't think so.
Anyway, I don't call 911.
That's a big no.
I call this. Anyway, go ahead. How about you? Did you, Adam?
I actually have called 911 before. I was on my route in my garbage truck, and I was the first on scene to a major house fire. And I helped a guy get out, and I called 911.
You dumped garbage on his house?
No, but actually my garbage truck got blocked in by fire hoses and I got in trouble.
Why would you get in trouble?
I don't know. They told me I should have got out of there, but the guy was like ready to have a heart attack, so I had to stick with him, It was tragic, but that's when I dialed 911. But how about you, Dorian?
No, I've called 411,
Yeah.
and I called a pizza place, but no 911. But that pizza was an emergency.
So, hell yeah. So why the question of 911, Adam?
Well, did you know that when you dial 911, you could be greeted by a Satanist?
No way!
Yeah.
Heck yeah, you
So,
could.
with that being said, we have Citizen of the Infernal Empire and 911 dispatcher, amongst many other things, Christopher Little.
911 emergency
man.
reporting.
Yes. How's it going, man?
Doing good. Just enjoying a day off, believe it or not.
Nice. Come on in, sit down. How do you like our new sofas we got in the studio?
They're pretty nice, especially like the no pants roll. It's very comfortable.
Even on leather? Ooh.
Well, I am wearing underwear, so don't have to worry about getting stuck to
Is that what you call those? All right.
Yes.
Thought it was a doily. So
we got to start off with knowing, just recently, what's some crazy kind of phone call you've gotten? One of the most in recent memory, one of the most weird 911 calls you got.
I actually had a woman call in the night before last. She started off the phone call. She says, "I hope you're not going to be an asshole." I was like, okay. I mean, I really had to bite my tongue just to keep from saying, it's like, well, I can be one if you want. I mean, if you want to be role playing, let's go.
I would have said, you've just assured yourself that I will be.
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah. We get calls like that occasionally in the area that I work at. So.
Well, that's a cute one. Do you have any gnarly, holy shit, what the hell's going on in the world ones?
I've had two. Well, I had one. It was an active shooter event. The guy I was talking to, he ended up getting shot, and fortunately, it just grazed him. But he got shot by his daughter, and grazed his head.
Damn.
And then the
hate when that happens.
other, yeah. Then the other gnarly one, I was helping some guy out that was involved in a non-injury collision, and he went to go check on the guy that rear-ended him. He's knocking on the window, asking, "Are you okay? Are you okay?" Next thing I know, I hear, "Ugh!" And then the phone goes dead. And I was like, what the hell was that? Our guys get out there. It turns out the guy that he had stopped to check if he was okay was a known gang member who had shot him, and he ended up getting shot in the face and twice in the teeth.
Holy shit.
Actually, take that back. Shot once in the teeth and shot twice in the chest.
So did he die?
Damn.
Believe it or not, he did die in the ambulance, but they were able to resuscitate him.
Huh.
Wow.
shit.
Yeah, that's actually one of the few calls I actually got to get follow-up for, because we had the investigating officers had to come in to pull the tape.
Wow, that's nuts, man.
Yeah.
So then you didn't even hear the actual gunshot? You just heard the...
Yeah, I only heard him when he got hit, his vocal reaction, and then you could hear his body drop on the ground. You could not actually hear the actual gunshots, though. One of my supervisors was one of the only people that could actually hear it because it was so faint.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Was it like, oh, or was it like, oh?
It was, ugh!
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I have that sound stuck permanently in my head.
Right in the teeth.
Yeah.
Damn, yeah. That's trying that bullet catch trick.
Yeah.
Adam, you've taken a shot in the teeth before, haven't you?
From your mom.
Bastard. Bastardo.
Would you say that there's a pretty good percentage of people that
Hello?
shouldn't even be calling you?
Hello?
Hello?
Hello, 911. Did we lose him?
Hello?
Oh,
You there?
hello?
Yeah, I'm here.
Cool.
Okay.
I'm leaving all this bullshit in.
Damn it.
So would you say that there's a good percentage of people that when they do call that they probably shouldn't have wasted your time?
Yeah, actually, we do have quite a lot of that. even with the disconnected cell phones, they'll still call into 911 per the Universal Lifeline Act. Which, John, you were talking about that?
Oh, that was what it was?
Yeah, that's the Universal Lifeline Act. It allows all phones, regardless of whether or not they're hooked up, to still be able to call into 911 for emergencies.
Oh my God, that sounds weird. Can someone call you and say, "Hey, it's not really an emergency, but my phone's not working. Can you call my sister?" Like David or some shit like that?
I have had that, yeah.
Oh, that's fucked up.
It's infuriating.
So you don't call the sister? What do you do?
No, it's like, no, sir, that's not what 911's for. Goodbye.
But I really need a pizza. Oh man.
Yeah.
All right. So go on. Sorry. Sorry.
And don't tell them about my calls, man.
Right? No, but yeah, that's the thing though, because even with the disconnected phones, they still call into 911. A lot of parents will give their kids the phone to play with to use it as a toy. And of course, since their hands aren't that big, they only get to get the outside numbers. So obviously, they're going to get dial 9 and then 1. Eventually, they're going to dial into us.
Crazy.
Yeah.
So what? Were you telling a story before I interrupted you rudely?
Oh, which one?
I don't know.
He said something about Adam taking a shot in the teeth.
No, after that.
Well, I wanted to hear that story, but anyway, okay.
You have to ask my mom.
Well, so how long have you been doing that, Chris?
Started August of 2006. So going on 10 and a half years now.
Wow.
Yeah.
You've got it pretty much dialed in.
Yeah.
Right. Probably heard it all by now.
I'm sure there's stuff I haven't, but given enough time, I probably will.
So what were you doing before 2006?
Before that, I was driving as a tow truck driver before that. And then previous to that, worked briefly as a machinist and was also in the U.S. Navy for 5 years.
When you were in the Navy, did you ever see anyone take a shot in the teeth?
No.
But weren't you a dental assistant?
Well, I didn't actually see them take the shot in the teeth at the time. I got to see the after effects.
Oh, nice.
I thought maybe you would have given a shot in the teeth, or at least the gum line.
No, they didn't allow us to do that. You had to be an officer for that.
Yummy.
Yeah.
Nice. So you were in the military for a bit, right?
Yeah, 5 years.
5 years? Isn't that like longer than you have to be in there?
Well, to get into, at the time, to get in the dental assistant program, you had to sign an extension to get the job because it was already overmanned. And by the time I had left, they had increased it so that you had to sign up for 6 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
You ever seen the action?
No, believe it or not. During the, I was in during the first Gulf War. But everybody else got sent off to Iraq. They sent me off to Okinawa, Japan.
Nice. Did you meet Miyagi?
No, but that's actually the area where Karate Kid 2 was supposed to have taken place.
Did you have that little drum instrument going?
Taiko?
I don't know.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, the one with the arms?
They're all like all the people like shaking the little stupid drum.
Yeah. Nah, we get those. We can actually find those around here pretty easily.
So, well, but you were really into martial arts, right?
I am, yeah.
Tell us about
that. Originally started about 20 years ago, and then just because didn't have the funding to go for the private training, I had to discontinue that for a while. Once I actually got hired on to be dispatched, I ended up having more money, so I was able to sign up, to be able to go full time now. So I take classes probably about 2 to 3 times a week.
Nice.
So, and that was I started back in 2010. Ended up missing about a year of training just because of a couple of different things, and then got my first black belt March last year.
Nice. What art is it?
It's called Itosu Ryu.
Itosu Ryu?
Yeah, Itosu Ryu. We have it's basic. It's about 150-year-old martial art form based off of primarily off of the teachings of Uncle Itosu and also Higa Onna. So it's a combining of the two styles.
But it's karate, right?
Yes.
Okay. Nice.
So do you ever feel like kind of combining things, like, you know, taking a 911 call and then like running out and using your karate to solve the problem?
Yeah, I would so like to be able to do that. Trust me. Some of the callers that get really infuriating.
Dun, dun, dun. That's funny. And you were in a band for a while, it says. You played bass for a band, hard rock band called The End of Silence.
Correct.
Which would be noise.
Yes.
So what, do you have anything that we can listen to from that or what?
I do.
This track you're going to be playing we're going to be playing right now. What is it?
The song's called Greedy. It's something that I wrote the music for. Right after I presented it to the band, I had just basically gotten tired of being in music, but they decided they wanted to use the song anyway, so I said, go right ahead. They changed it a little bit, shortened it up, and then so the guy at that you hear playing the bass on there is not me.
But but you wrote the song.
But I wrote the music for it. The lead singer, Robert, he ended up doing all the lyrics pretty much on the spot in the studio, based off the idea that I had given him. Because it was, if you've ever seen the movie Network, there's a speech that's given by Ned Beatty's character, where he's basically talking about how money is just like the most important thing of everything. So I told him, just base the lyrics on something like that, and then go for it.
Oh, okay. All right, everyone, this is The End of Silence with Greedy.
You would swing if you knew what they do. To control me, to control you, to control everybody that they want to. It holds me in a spiteful breaking through. Suffocated by the men who make the murder that we take to. Suffocated by the men who make the murder. Sick of better. To brush your teeth, always better get it liquor. Too many toxins in disguise. Greedy politicians with their greedy fucking eyes. Holy fuck, that was heavy.
That was wicked.
Nice. Well, it says here... go ahead. Sorry.
I was just gonna say I got to do a tattoo on Chris in my apartment in LA right before moving. Just before moving. So got along with it was Stitch, but you had the is it the symbol of your martial arts school?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, and it's excellent work. Anybody who's listening, if you can, go get tattoos from Dorian Gray right now.
Right this minute.
This very second.
Don't interrupt our interview, but after that.
Yeah, hurry up. It says here you married Nikki in 2012. I've met her before.
Yes.
What's that like?
It's fun.
Just playing.
What's that like?
No, I'm just playing. That's funny.
Yeah.
Seriously, what's
No,
it like? No.
Yeah, we got married over at in the Haunted Mansion at Disneyland. So
Really?
yeah, that was actually her idea. She wanted to have it in the stretching room, so we
I
did
didn't
it.
know you could do that.
Yeah, I didn't know. that.
Technically, you can't. I mean, if you want it the official wedding, you're going to start paying about $15,000 minimum. But a lot of people do. Basically, it's a guerrilla wedding. They go in, they do it real quick, and then they just get out of there real fast.
Nice.
Go, run! Yeah, it's fun.
It's kind of cool, actually.
Yeah, Disney Corporation, they're actually fairly cool with it, in so long as you're not like causing like a traffic block up for pedestrians. So as long as they're like kind of like staying out of the way, it's like they're really cool about it.
That's funny.
Yeah,
Did it-
I mean, once we got done with the basically doing our vows and whatnot in the stretching room, we went the whole party. We went through, rode the ride, and when we came out, the woman that was running the elevator, she ended up giving us just married buttons.
Nice.
Yeah.
So then, do other people do that? Then is that like they were prepared for it?
Oh yeah, a lot of people will do that. If you just go up and you look up like gorilla wedding or wedding at Disneyland, you'll find it anywhere.
Oh, I've got to watch that now.
That's pretty funny.
It says here you play an 8-string guitar. You got anything that you recorded from playing that, or what?
No, that's pretty much just a hobby, just for my own personal enjoyment. It's actually kind of a bitch to play because you got a longer scale length than what you have on a regular guitar. So trying to bend strings is just like, ugh!
Yeah, you got to have bigger hands to reach the whole across the fretboard.
Yeah, it's got a pretty good, even at the nut, it's still got, you got to have a pretty good finger length on there.
You got a good finger length?
It reaches across the nut, so. And we can go all kinds of ways with that term.
I didn't want to ask you. Adam told me to ask you that one. So.
Ask him if it'll reach my nut.
Yeah.
Whose nut is it?
We're like so immature. It's awesome. So let's talk about Satanism.
right.
How old were you when you happened upon it?
Well, I got my first copy of the Satanic Bible when I was 19. But growing up in Orange County, California, we were less than 50 miles away from the McMartin preschool, so we got to hear about that shit every day during the old Satanic Panic.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but came across the once I was actually in the military and living on my own away from the parental units, I was actually able to start doing my own studying of what it is that I wanted to learn, and came across the Satanic Bible in the B. Dalton bookstore as I was on my way out. So decided it's like, hey, let's check out what the rumors are. So I looked through it, open up to a page, and it's like, yep, sure enough, we do not do sacrifices. I'm like, okay.
So the Satanic Panic actually drew you to Satanism.
It did give me an impetus to want to find out what it was about. I figured if you're going to be finding out what something is about, go to the people that actually know about it and are actually doing it.
Right.
Yeah. I think a lot of people were drawn to it because of Satan. It's it's just like it's kind of like putting the PMRC when they put stickers on bands' albums. It made us want to buy those albums all the more.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Basically, I just saw it. I was like, took home took back to the barracks a copy of the Satanic Bible, read it during the day, went back and reread the text after the Book of Satan. I just was like, what's the big deal? Why has everybody gotten their panties all up in a bunch about this?
Yeah.
It's like, I already feel this way.
Awesome. So
It's usually the case.
Yeah, 19 you read it. How long before you decided to join?
Well, this was back in the days before the internet was really big, so trying to find any information about anything, you had to go looking for it.
Yeah.
So once I actually finished up my time in the Navy, that's when I started reading back up on Satanism. It was in Tower Records over down the street from where I used to live, and they had copies of the Black Flame International.
Huh.
So I was able to pick up a copy of that, and they have the like quarter-page advertisement of where you can get contact information for the Church of Satan.
Mm-hmm.
That was about 94, I think. So I sent off my so I sent over the envelope to them. It's like, send it back over to me. Got the packet. Didn't have the money at the time because I think at that point I was unemployed. But eventually ended up getting the $100 together and joined in 1998. Sorry.
Oh,
Wow.
nice. Okay.
Quite a while.
Yeah, I mean, by that point I'd already picked up all of Anton LaVey's books, read him through everything. I think the website had just started coming into being able to be found easily.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, after that, yeah, that's when I decided I can deal with this. I see what they're doing. I'm all for it. Throw the money that way.
Yeah, I've got a question because I want to start asking all of our guests this question. But how many times have you read the books?
The Satanic Bible, I've probably read about once every year.
Okay.
So, and that was the first time I read it was 1990. So, 26 times maybe.
Nice.
I'm guessing.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I know, man.
Yeah, because you know, Satanism demands study, not worship. So I'm just interested in to know, how many times people have studied, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a continual thing. You have to keep up with it.
Yeah.
Well, I meet some people who are like, "Oh yeah, I read it." Yeah, did you?
Yeah.
You read it once?
That's not
great.
enough. Yeah. That's
Oh,
not
I got
studying.
it. I got the gist. No, it's not about getting a gist. It's like there's so much gold in there, if you know what I mean. You have to revisit it. You have to keep revisiting.
Yeah,
it.
sure. I think, sir. I think even certain things that maybe you get really interested or a certain line strikes you as really important, but then maybe the line after it you don't catch as much because you're still dwelling on the last one. So, a couple of years later, you're reading it again. You're like, this part really hits me now. So
Yeah.
you got to keep going at it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
whereas-
fun too.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, something that you may have read before may not have stuck with you during that time, but read it
Yeah.
again, it's like, oh, that's what he's saying.
Yeah. It's what you're relating to at the moment. Yeah.
Yeah.
One of my favorite things to do with the literature is I've got it on my bookshelf in my bedroom. I'll just pick it up and read a paragraph and then set it down. Just pick up a random Church of Satan book
Mm-hmm.
and just read it and walk away and kind of dwell on it for a while.
You know what I do? I've got many copies of all kinds of, printings of this stuff, but I keep all the copies next to my my toilet in the bathroom because I go there.
you're gonna be
I
in
go there
there.
like 3 or 4 times a day. So like, I just
your diet,
if I'm sitting down, if I'm doing my business, and I just randomly pick it up and go to a page of whatever, and it's always educational. It's always informative for me. It's always a reminder, a refresher, a refocusing. It's really awesome to do that. I suggest you all do it.
Exactly. Just don't, make sure you grab the right paper.
I use wipes. Anyway, so where are we going with this?
I don't know.
Straight to potty humor.
Yeah. This conversation got shitty.
All right, let's quit talking shit. How old were you before you told people that you were a Satanist? This is a 2-part
Once I-
question, and after you answer that, tell me how they treated you, or if they did any differently.
Back when I first started, I was trying to avoid being like what we call first phase, but I was basically just trying to explain it. If somebody was asking me what it was,
Right.
just try to explain what it was to the best of my ability. But I pretty much saw the philosophy and resonated with it right away. So I was pretty much just openly declared myself as being a Satanist, which in the military is probably not the best idea. But right after I had read the Satanic Bible, a couple of weeks later, we had that whole nonsense with Saddam Hussein invading Kuwait. So everybody else was too busy to keep giving me shit about it.
That's cool. How about family?
Family, I didn't really disclose it to anybody except my youngest sister. She understood what was going on. My dad, if he knows about it, he doesn't say anything about it, but I do post it up on my Facebook page. My mother, she never found out about it before she died, so she ain't gonna find out about it now.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Cool.
Yeah, it wasn't necessarily something that I would bring up with the family. I just, like I said, I just told my youngest sister, and she's like, "Oh, okay, whatever."
Yeah.
It's like, next.
That's cool.
I can relate to that. Yeah.
I got something.
What do you got?
So, one of the biggest sins in Satanism is stupidity, and we touched on the fact that he was a tow truck driver. You were a tow truck driver, correct, Chris?
Yeah, that was pretty stupid of you. Oh, no, where are you going with this, Adam? Sorry.
We witnessed some real stupidity. Care to elaborate?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I've seen some pretty gnarly crashes. I was actually witness for one fatal crash, and a couple of women that their car started breaking down, so they decided to pull up as far as they could, but they ended up being in this on the freeway. We have what's called the gore points. It's basically the area like where there's an on ramp or an off ramp. It's a triangular area in between the ramp and the freeway. People usually pull in there, but we call it the gore point because a lot of people aren't paying attention. Try to get to the exit really quickly, and then they're smashing into somebody there.
Oh.
So we had some woman, her car broke down. She pulled up into the gore point, but she was sticking out into the lanes, both on the right side and the left side. Some woman was coming up with her father, ended up didn't see them until the last second, jammed on the brakes, swerved to avoid them, went across all lanes, and then somebody went in a brown SUV, T-boned their car, basically killed her father. Not immediately, but the paramedics. This is one of the few times I actually saw the paramedics not using like any type of precautions as far as like neck brace and stuff like that. They just grabbed him, threw him up on the stretcher, and bolted out of there.
Wow.
Damn, man.
And then also got to see we had some guy lost control on his motorcycle and pulled up on the scene. He ended up found out from some of the other people that were there on scene that he was going way too fast for conditions. Ended up losing control and went off of the right side. And his head got twisted pretty well, almost halfway around. So his face is facing the wrong way. By the time we got up to him.
Jeez.
Did he die?
Wow.
No.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, but he now says, why didn't somebody tell me my ass is so fat?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, if there's an afterlife, he's probably questioning that. He was like, what the hell?
Well, it's too bad he can't look back on that.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, working as a tow truck driver, you get to see some gnarly crashes out there. We had some guy lost control in the rain one night. Ended up being getting his SUV trapped up in the at the top of an overpass, crushed the front, the top half of the truck. But because it was raining, A, it was dark, B, it was nighttime. Nobody saw him until the next morning. Once lights started coming out, I was like, "Hey, is that a truck up there? That's not supposed to be up there."
Oh wow! So let's take it to the other end of the spectrum. Instead of being gory, do you have any stories where you're like, damsels in distress, and you've had some impromptu sex or something? What's up?
Wishful thinking on that one. I mean, I have seen other people engaging in sexual activities in their car, though. And
pornos start out like that.
Yeah, I was driving along
movies.
one day. I happened to look over to my left, and there's some woman on her way to work stuck in traffic next to me, and she's basically finger banging herself right there while she's driving.
Fuck yeah, she is.
Yeah, I was like, all right, why not?
Good woman.
Stuck in traffic, nothing else to do.
You didn't ask her if she needed any help? Hello.
Nah, she was busy too, but she was just like,
Can I lend a hand?
Yeah, she was straightforward looking, smile on her face. I'm like, hey, have at it, honey.
Get that shit.
You're like, I'm a camel toe driver.
Yep.
This is the corniest show ever.
Like people listen.
Yeah, I know, because they're like, what are these dorks going to say next? And by dorks, I mean Dorian and Adam. Anyway, yeah. Did you just get goosed? What was that?
No comment.
All right. All right. So, Chris, we asked this of all our guests
Right?
on TDYK. What does Satan mean to you?
Satan is my magic key ticket. And if you've not been to Disneyland before 82, you can Google what that means. Like the magic key ticket, Satan removes barriers to indulgences in which I wish to participate. And I view it as an extension of my own motivation, and it also acts as a added impetus to work even harder for what it is that I want. And Satan's a reminder for me that life is to be enjoyed. We've always got danger going on in life, but don't think we should allow that to stop us from living.
Nice.
Excellent.
I like that.
And that's it.
I like that.
John would have said golden ticket. But...
Well, you can go
because
to
I
the
like
golden
Willy
ticket.
Wonka, man.
Yeah, you can go to the golden ticket, but the magic key ticket. If you've ever been to Disneyland pre 1982,
I've never been.
You know what? Okay, yeah, it goes back when they had the ticket books, and you had A tickets, B, C, D, and E. Like the A tickets for stuff like the Mr. Lincoln exhibit. E ticket rides are stuff like Space Mountain, Pirates of the Caribbean, the more popular attractions.
Nice.
The key tickets, their magic key tickets were additional tickets at the back of the book, but you had to be part of a special club at Disneyland that you paid extra for, or you had to be a cast member. And since my mother was a cast member in charge of doing the safety inspections and stuff like that, she would always get the ticket books with the magic key tickets.
Nice.
From when she would take me down there.
Awesome.
Very cool.
Well, Chris, it's been amazing, man, having you on. I want to thank you for coming on. Now
Absolutely.
definitely know.
Thank you for having me on.
We'll give
Right
you a
on,
call
man.
sometime. Your number's still 911? All righty then.
No, yeah.
All right, man. Until next time, everyone. Hail Satan.
Hail Satan.
Hail Satan.
Hail Satan.
You gotta make it sound legit, like you're in pain, though, dude. Like, who's doing it?
Adam's doing it.
I'm doing it? Shit.
Yeah, yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
so
You gotta earn your keep.
my dick's stuck in my girlfriend's ear vagina.
No, don't say that right away. You gotta be like, I need help. Oh my god. Ah! Oh my god, I need help. I need help. I need help. I need help. Right? And he's just like, sir, what is it? What is it? Oh,
Sir,
that's-
please calm down.
Yeah. Okay, wait. And like, it's like, what is it? My dick. What do you mean your dick? My dick. Ow. Just get like really drawn out for a second and be like, what's wrong with this, or what happened? I got it stuck. Stuck where? Oh man, it's in my girl's ear pussy. And so,
All right.
yeah, you got to really draw it out. Don't like say it right
Well,
away.
then you should let Christopher say, "Sir, you should stop taking the W note so literally."
Yeah, perfect. And I'll
Okay,
be
you
like,
have, like, a
bow.
phone you're gonna throw in, or
Huh?
you have like a phone ringing that you're gonna
Oh,
throw in?
I'll make this all sound cool.
Okay.
I'm going to take your voice and hopefully make it sound. You know what? Just yeah, it'll be good. Let's do it.
Okay, got it.
Sweet.
Fuck, I'm trying not to smile. All right.
All right, take one. Oh,
911
sorry.
emergency would.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah. That guy, yeah. So you guys are thinking who's just saying what? Yeah, just answer like that. That's cool.
Okay. 911 emergency. What are you reporting?
Oh, fuck.
No,
This is
do it
so
over.
embarrassing.
I'm not convinced. You gotta sound like you're in fucking pain, dude.
All right.
Like you gotta like you called 911, dude. Your dick is stuck. I mean, I'd be fucking screaming my balls off.
All right.
I gotta come on. I gotta pull this out of you. You gotta give me the fire. Where's the fire?
The fire.
Excruciating. All right, go.
911 emergency. What are you reporting?
Oh fuck! Ouch! Oh fuck!
You sound like Saul Rosenberg from the Jerky Boys.
let him finish.
You can't. You gotta. Do it like this. Do it like this, dude. You gotta be like, fuck! Oh my god, you gotta help me! Like get like really like.
All right,
Dude,
all right.
your dick is
Dax
stuck.
the
That hurts like a
like,
motherfucker. I heard.
I'm gonna mute my mic here so I don't laugh.
Like, come on, dude. I've got to get this out of you. You got like,
Okay.
your dick is stuck, dude. It hurts.
Okay.
It hurts. Pain. Take 3.
911 emergency reporting.
Oh fuck! Ow! Oh shit! My dick is stuck. Ow! Fuck.
Sir, what seems to be the problem?
Oh, my dick is stuck. Oh,
Where is your dick stuck, sir?
in my girlfriend's ear pussy.
Sir, I think you need to listen to the devil you know a little bit less and not take it quite so literally. Have a good day.
That was better. That was.
All right, John.
Wait, but I got the. You know those 2 points in the back of your head that hurt. Hold on. Oh, because I'm laughing too hard. I got like an instant headache. Holy shit! You let on too quickly though. Like you. It is awesome. I mean, we could run with that technically, but oh my god, I want it like.
You want me to scream so loud it like overloads the mic?
Oh, you almost, yeah, because you're like on a telephone, you gotta overmodulate, so you're like, you don't understand, like, and he's like, sir, calm down, all right, you know, it's like, don't say my dick is stuck right away, just be like, my dick, like, and then he's like, what's going on, sir? It's stuck, like you're, draw it out, and then finally, bam, the ear pussy.
And let me also make it like a little bit real too, because we do have people that start screaming into the phone, and we do have to tell them, sir, I need you to calm down a little bit, back off your phone, lower your voice. I can't hear you when you scream at me.
All right.
You've been screaming too. What's happening to you? Like, dude, it'd be nuts.
Are we ready?
Yeah, take 4.
Okay. 911 emergency. What are you reporting?
Ow! Fuck! Ow! Shit! Oh, my
Sir?
dick! Ah!
Sir, what seems to be the problem?
Fuck!
Adam,
My dick is stuck.
it's not working.
Dude, I'm sorry. That's all I got.
All right. You want me to do it?
Yeah, you do it.
Yeah, go ahead.
Fuck, hold on.